Hello, good time zone GDQ. I am the ThePiPiper. I am here to get you OhHeyIt'sKara with Kara. Hopefully, oh, I do know this side. There we go. Perfect.
I did it right the first try.
I know, nice. I've been running this game for about 6 months. Kara, you've been running this game for
about 10 months.
10 months. So right now I'm in this category. I think I'm 5th place, and then in the other category, 9th place. And you're saying solidly, unfortunately, solidly at second place.
Second in both.
In both.
And like second by, this is not a brag, this is just part of my pain. Like second by a decent margin, which means that like, not only am I in second place, my world record attempts keep being like another second place. And I just can't, in this category we're about to do, I am 0.35 seconds away from world record.
0.35, that is insane.
My life is a nightmare.
Yeah, the hard part with this game, because it is, and the nice part in some ways is that it is in game time, so we do have an auto splitter that we usually use, but that also means that you have the hardships that are unarguably just like not even a tie at that 0.35.
Yeah, actually, speaking of live split, I'm just gonna very quickly go into the tutorial to reset my live split.
Oh yeah.
Because it can be weird a little bit, and then I'll go back to the menu.
Yeah, live split with the auto splitter will like randomly just keep your last file saved.
Yeah,
yeah,
okay.
And you'll be like, okay, cool, and then level 1 will say that you're starting at like 16 minutes. You're like, how'd that happen? And it's really bad if you're not paying attention, because you'll hit like level 3 and you'll be like, how am I at 20 when you thought you were on PB? And you're like, it's rough.
I just glue my eyes to that timer when the run starts.
It's smart. All right.
Speaking of which, shall we start the run?
Yes, and then we can start talking about this category and some of the tricks and everything else. Count us in? All right, I got you. Starting in 3, 2, 1, go.
Good luck.
I actually was clicked into the game this time. So yeah, this is all music notes plus DLC. There is categories without DLC, which are the last 5 levels in the game. I missed the first trick there, and then I'll go for this one as well. That's all right. So we'll be going through all 8 levels, and then also going for the 100% category, which means getting all the music notes, which are little additional things hidden out in each level.
And I have not done this category. I've been really focusing on the any percent record lately, so I haven't done this lately. So my mind right now is racing.
I just got,
okay, where are all the music notes?
I got double screwed on momentum.
Oh no.
It's all right. It's all right. We're doing one take, sending it all in.
One take. Oh, I just realized my auto splitter is still on any percent. That's okay. So we just finished recording our submission run for any percent, so we'll talk about it. We'll still talk about the basics, but we'll probably cover some slightly different things. So I will say the music notes are mostly hidden in one way or another. See, I'm overthinking something about music notes, so I didn't get that early cycle there. The early ones aren't tremendously hidden. That one has a pretty solid cue. But as we progress through the game, some of them, if you don't know where they are, that's not going to make it at all.
Yeah, I did this. I went for plat on this without like looking at any guides or anything. And level 8 just was like, I'm like, where is this last one? Because by 8, they are very hidden. Like the first ones, you kind of like, you have your curiosity. Yeah, and you can see that there's another path there and you kind of like want to get it. But definitely by 8, you're just kind of like, the level of attention, I don't know who, like, good on all the people who found it before us.
Well, a really good tip to help you find music notes is this game has no bottomless pits.
Yes.
So if you see something that looks like a bottomless pit, it isn't. There's something down there, and it's probably a music note. And sometimes it's death.
Yeah, I'm like, every now and again, you're like, oh, this will be good. Nope.
Like that right there. That could easily be a pit in a different game.
Yeah, and so for every level, with the exception of the tutorial, we'll be having to get 3 music notes.
Oh my gosh!
Good cycle?
Oh my god.
Or just trash?
No, I just fell.
Oof.
Because I'm thinking about music notes. I fell.
I think about it all the time. I'm like, where's the last one? And then all of a sudden, like, it clicks in my brain again. I'm like, oh yeah, I do know where this one is.
I haven't done this in a very long time, but when I was first running this and starting to learn the run and submitting runs, I forget when, but I did get a PB that I was extremely proud of, went back to review the run before submitting it, and I'll be danged if I hadn't fully missed a music note.
Oh, no, yeah.
So the run was invalid.
I will say that we should probably
I might miss a music note today.
Review what just happened after stream on that one, because I just clipped a corner that was really weird.
Forbidden corner tech. So we talked about this a bit in the any% run, but let's talk about, I would like to just kind of run down a list of some of the janks in this game. Corner tech. I call forbidden corner tech. Sometimes in this game, you can jump past a corner and you'll do kind of a hybrid of a wall jump off of nothing. You'll pick up like a little bit of speed. It can make things impossible into possible. But yeah. I have never known anyone who can do it on purpose.
I spent a good, like, probably 30 minutes one day just mashing into trying to, like, figure it out and doing weird stuff and different stuff and just not getting it. And I was like, this makes no sense to me at all.
These bouncing semicircles also extremely jank. So that climb that I just did, I did it sort of, the normal intended way. Oh gosh, I'm out of practice, but there is, if I really, really push, I can get the earlier elevator here. But in this category, I refer to the miracle being a certain cycle, because on that 3-platform climb to get that music note, those bounce pads don't always give you the exact same height, and they don't always give you the exact same arc. And there is a certain timing that will let you climb, but instead of landing on the top platform, you'll just fly through it because the timing will be such that it'll disappear, and then you can make an earlier elevator.
Oh, nice.
And it saves a big chunk of time. And I should say, we've been running this game for a while. I at least have like thousands of runs, attempts. I cannot do the miracle intentionally. I can't control it because those bounce pads are so strange.
They get on weird cycles and you're bouncing underneath of them. And the weird thing is, I will say that the semicircle jumps are like purposely jankful. And I was doing measurements. I was like putting images up on stream the other day. I'm like, this one only bounces me this high, and this one on the same screen bounces me like a solid 16 pixels higher for no explained phenomena. And then later in that same level, it'll be like twice the height. I'm like, okay.
I really want to give credit to the designers of this game, which again was made by 5 students in France. I believe they were students at the time. Get the music note, Kara. Thank you. Something that I've recently gained a lot of appreciation for. Well, it's infuriating as a speedrunner, but as like a fan of game design, I'm extremely grateful and kind of in awe of it. This game, from the outside, looks extremely simple and slick. It seems like everything's on a global timer, everything times up with the music. But in order to make it look really simple on the outside, they made this game so complicated under the hood. And again, for a speedrunner, when we're trying to, squeeze every little bit of time save out of everything and trying to control for every little variable, that can be really frustrating. But as a casual player, like, the level of polish compared to the level of underground jank is really commendable, I think.
100%. Yeah, I think definitely pick up this game. The first 4 levels are free on Steam. My computer just slowed down.
Oh no.
And it ate it. It's all right. And definitely give it a go, and you'll definitely have a good time. They also have another game out. I don't know if you've... Oh.
Oh God, I'm choking. I completely forgot about the music
note. I'm sitting on a bucket. I just found out about it. They also released Swarm, which is another it's top-down / 2D platformer music. I will say, like, if you aren't hearing the music, like in the moments that we're not yapping, it's very good. It's very enjoyable.
Soundtrack is exceptional.
And when certain things like line up, like anytime you're falling, honestly, and like you pound the ground and it lines up with the music, it feels powerful. Yes. It feels good.
The literal drop.
Yes, the literal drop. Yeah, you definitely just find yourself kind of jamming out a bit.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. What's so tragic about that music note I had to go back to get is I was once again on like the Incredible Cycle.
That sounds like a British television show.
The Incredible Cycle?
Yeah.
Gosh, I cannot. There we go. Yeah, so I mentioned this earlier. It seems like this game is on a global timer, and I actually thought for a long time it was. That's a lot of what the blindfolded runs are relying on, is the global consistent timer. And really just in the last couple months, I have started finally realizing, like, no, that doesn't start spinning until it loads.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, I got the Superman there, which is bad. I call that the Superman because you get a bunch of extra momentum and it makes the room much harder. So what we always want in that room is we want Zach Braff, because Zach Braff was in Scrubs, and the theme song for Scrubs was I'm No Superman.
Gotcha.
That
was some mental gymnastics,
trick names more complicated and harder to understand. No more like, okay, this trick skips the bridge, so we call it bridge skip. No, we're coming up with weird names. Oh my God, I've never done that.
Yeah, so we call this canasta because we skipped bridge and just started playing canasta instead.
Yes, like, yeah. That's so good. That's what we should do.
Oh my God, I do genuinely
call that room Zach Braff.
No, it's good.
Okay, so this is one of the intentional deaths.
Rooms. Yeah, we will be taking some of those because, yeah, it's warping back. The checkpoints are interesting in this game, to say the least. And sometimes, and really in this category, we use them a lot to our advantage.
This jump is the bane of my existence. That jump right there, where you come out of the portal to go up to get that music note, you have to make, what is it? It's an obtuse angle, like it's more than a right angle jump.
Yes.
And like sometimes it just doesn't work. Sometimes you just bobble in the corner there and it's agony. And then also after that, you have to go back and drop into that bucket, but the hitbox for that portal is really generous because, again, they did a lot of things in this game to make it easy, easier and more fun as a casual playthrough. And part of that is portal hitboxes are very generous. The walls are very Velcro-y. Things that are great for a casual runner and terrible for a speedrunner. So when I'm trying to do a very quick drop back into the bucket, it's possible to go back into the portal and go all the way back to the previous room. Devastating.
Oh, whoa, I just did that thing. There we go.
Yeah, so we both got that little obtuse jump on the first try, but it does not always go that way.
No, I got shot out first, and yeah, this game, like, if you turn your brain off and just, like, really enjoy it, and you're playing through the first time, it's great. When you start speedrunning and like staring at it for hours, it's like one of those pictures that starts looking weirder and weirder.
Yes.
And
it's definitely kind of, I would say this game is roughly Lovecraftian.
Yes.
In that the longer you stare at it, the further into the mouth of madness you descend.
I did start the other day, and I don't know if it's intentional. I started realizing that the game might have like hidden, oh, I missed that. Like faces, and sometimes you're like being eaten by snakes and stuff. And I'm like,
what?
I don't know if this is intentional, but like I think it's like level 4. If you look at it, there's like a face, and then like you get like there's clearly there's a face right there on my screen. But like there is like teeth, and I'm like, I think we just got 8, and then you go through the long like tube thing, and then like it shoots you out the back. I'm like, I think we just got pooped out by a snake. And I'm like, I don't know if this is intentional. So like while you're watching this, because you aren't probably staring at the little block like we are, start looking at the levels from a bigger view. You'll start seeing like some interesting hidden faces and other things that are kind of funny.
Piper, that's called apophenia.
Oh yeah, it's a human. It's our human drive.
Yes. Also in some design circles referred to as masking.
Interesting.
Some fun portal gymnastics here. I am really like absolutely just flying by the seat of my pants because I don't remember. Ooh, first try drop.
You keep saying that, so I keep going for riskier strats, and they're not paying off. But, you know, we go for them.
Sorry.
No, you're good. It's good for me to go for them, you know?
Because I'm grinding for world record, I go for most of the risky strats.
See, this is the level. This is the level. It's like there was a eye, there was a mouth. We flew by it. Now we're getting, like, eaten out. Yeah, not eaten out. But we're being eaten, and then yeah, strike that from the record. That's not what I meant. And then like right here, we're getting pooped out of a snake. Like that was its design. I don't know. I've just seen it, and it's like I can't unsee it. There's a bird face right there. I don't know.
Your Honor, this runner does not represent my views. I do not believe this game has snakes.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm starting to see it. There's Nessie right there. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. So I'm actually convinced that this isn't a thing you think. You're just trying to trick me into looking over at your screen so I mess up.
That would be really good. No, yeah.
And it is working.
Good. Yeah. I'll keep that in mind. It's definitely not at all. This is one of the harder music notes, in my opinion, to find. It's the green portals, because you have to lift up the screen, and I forget it all the time. Yeah, like once you gotta it really pushes you to think. You gotta think with portals, you know, in the famous words of Aperture Science. Actually, that's a fun role thing. You did a GLaDOS impression during my run during GDQ.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Yes. That's
portals
funny.
All the way back.
All the way back. It's portals all the way down. A fun thing about portals, and it's tough to see when you're just watching this game, the first time or even the 9th time. Portals, I mentioned this, I think, in our other submission video. Portals conserve momentum.
Sort of.
They conserve direction as well, but not always in the way you think. Whoa, I panicked there, and
I do it all the time. It's because the game pulls you into that view, and if you're not like ready for it, your like heart just is like, what just happened?
Because the camera is constantly zooming in and out in the game. There are moments where it is. I'm gonna go for the jump again. Oh, I thought I was gonna get it again. There are moments. All right, third try on the jump isn't bad. There are moments where your eyes can't adjust fast enough, and that's when running this game really becomes about not just muscle memory, but like I honestly will go into like a meditative state a lot when I play this game, and I know that sounds like speedrunner superstition, but like, you know about highway hypnosis, where like you'll be driving and you'll all of a sudden realize you don't remember the last 5 minutes. I have highway hypnosis with this game all the time. But sometimes I'll come awake in the middle of a jump at the wrong time, and I'll panic. And if I just stayed hypnotized a little longer,
I thankfully like broke out my hypnosis there and was like, oh god, music note, and unfortunately died, but I did not. Oh, that's what I was gonna mention earlier. I will say that this category is somewhat unforgiving because of some of the music notes are like right before a irreversible checkpoint. So like if you forget it and you're like, oh god, I gotta get it, the only way you can get it is restarting the level, and it's like there's no safety from that, because I saw it earlier where it's like you jump down a pit and you gotta catch that pit, and you gotta that's weird, you gotta catch that pit and like jump over it, otherwise you completely miss the music note.
And if we're talking about the same one, that pit is surrounded by launchers with huge hitboxes.
Yeah,
designed to grab you.
Yep. So it's like you sit there and you're like, oh no, and so
this music note is so sneaky, by the way.
This is the
sneakiest music note.
100%. I would say the one at the beginning of 7 where you have to drop down the pit and it's like hidden in the corner of it.
Yeah,
and
also a good contender.
And then that one are probably like some of the sneakiest. And then the portal one where you gotta do like the jump to change the screen size. Top 3 sneakiest music notes, hand down.
Oh, am I gonna get the good timing? Oh, nice. Beautiful. Those 3 missiles, I fundamentally do not understand their timing. Again, it's clearly dependent on a bunch of variables, a lot of which I just don't have the ability to see, because I'm not Neo. I can't see the code as I play.
I wish I could.
But, oh gosh. But yeah, when you are able to just fly right through that music note is so tricky, is if you don't get it on the first try, you get respawned at the checkpoint, but you get respawned at the checkpoint at a dead stop, unlike the first time through when you have the momentum from earlier in the section. So if you don't get that music note the first time, it becomes significantly more difficult on any subsequent attempt. So it's always really nice to get that first try.
100%, because then I start sitting there and I doubt myself, and like it just becomes worse.
We haven't even talked about gravity.
Oh yeah.
This game switches gravity, and there's weird gravity tricks you can do where like you sort of, there's legitimately, we did it earlier, but there's legitimately a slingshot trick where you go around a gravity arrow, it pulls you in, but you're far enough away that it never fully reverses your gravity, and you use that to skip an entire half of a room. This game has so much going on, and it's so quick, and I wish we could talk about all of it, but we managed to talk about a lot of it.
So much stuff.
Well, I guess we're not done,
yeah.
but yeah.
No. Oh
16,
god.
15.
Okay. Nice. Yeah. I kind of. Are we good? Are we? No. Oh, we are good. Okay.
Beautiful.
I'll take it. There's weirdness with the a lot of the portals and their momentum too, and sometimes that first portal where you actually like go to get the shortcut. If you overdo it, or like you somehow get in there too high, you will fly over and miss the music note, and then that's another time when it's just unforgiving, and you're like, what do I do with this?
Devastating.
This one also, if you miss getting the music note right here first try, it is
That's what I was
so
gonna say.
yeah.
That's what I was just talking about.
Yeah, it's so hard. It's because it's right on your butt, and you're just stuck there. 100%. I was like hearing you, and now I fully understand.
Yeah. No, when you're locked in, you're locked in. So yeah, you want to hug the back of the bucket.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Oh, I see why.
Again, it saves so little time, but then because you got to do that jump back.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Like the trick that I learned from you in this run could save me a second and a half, and the trick that I taught you in this run could save you maybe 100th.
Nice, yeah. Eventually,
So
I mean,
that's a fair trade.
Yeah, I gotta look up some of the room skips that you were talking about earlier, and just like re-look at them. So there's a lot of stuff that I do recommend. Like when you're looking at games to run, look for games that have guides. It helps a lot. An active community helps a ton.
Yes.
Because you just like can learn so much.
This was one of the games of the month for Frame Fatales, which is how I found it.
Oh, nice. That makes sense with some of the names on the leaderboard and some of the people that have been running it.
Yeah.
So not bad. 2039. So I put an estimate at 25 for this one as well. So we're well underneath that, which is great. And
nice.
I think, for this one, incentive's really easy. Before the run, it's incentivizing up to that, basically seeing 100% gain to see the full game, everything with that, which is super cool.
I'm being very rude and looking at my phone only because I see what that was. Okay, so that was 25 seconds off PB. Although that run would still have been second place.
Wow.
In that category.
Wow. So yeah, there's a huge gap between
if that were
like
a marathon run, I would feel really good. I mean, ideally in a marathon run, I would want sub 16. That would be so hot. And I believe I did get sub 16 when I did this for Fatales, but maybe not. I could be wrong.
Yeah, I think that would be both of us getting sub 16 ideal goal. We're pretty close. We're on the same level most of the game, which is definitely ideally where we want to be. And it provides that like ability to catch up and everything else. But this has been super neat. And
it's I should say, we've talked before about how there's, I've been playing it a little longer. I'm higher on the this race could absolutely go either way.
Yeah,
there
100%.
are so many places where I can just straight up choke. And if I choke and Piper doesn't, then it's a whole new ballgame.
Especially anything in level 8 will change this immediately, because it's legitimately like if it's weird jank, or if you just miss like one jump, or the gravity, like you misinterpret what it's doing, that's anywhere from 15 to 30 seconds in multiple spots in level 8. And you can see now we're finishing within like a minute or so, and that can completely change it. So it's kind of nail biting up to the last minute. And I think definitely like we'll figure out Couch hopefully when this gets accepted, and they'll be able to help get us a little bit on point and really help emphasize some of those parts where we're not necessarily able to see both of our screens and can talk about
Jess, the Valiant Son, did my couch commentary for Tal, and they were fantastic and know this game. So there are definitely, if not Jess, there are a ton of people out there.
Yeah.
Soulmass knows this game backwards and forwards. Also, if this run is accepted, I am gonna take Piper to Neon Beats boot camp.
Oh, that's good.
And teach them a bunch of new tricks so we can make this race even closer.
Yeah, good. So please help me help you, help me help you. Raise money for a great cause.
Yeah. Thanks so much for watching the submission video. I hope that you enjoyed Neon Beats. And you know what? Even if this doesn't get in, you should go out and you should play Neon.
At least play the first 4 levels. And guess what? There's a whole subcategory for those. So you can submit runs with just those 4 as well. So this is with the DLC. So literally for free, you can become a speedrunner. And the first 4 levels, honestly, aren't that crazy. So it's like, it's pretty easy to pick up.
When you play them casually, it's a vibe.
Yeah, 100%. Well, thank you so much. Stay hydrated, stay safe.
AGDQ.
Bye.